Hi Scorpio, welcome to my channel, welcome to your new reading. What type of relationship do you have with your loved one? So as this is a timeless general reading for the Scorpio collective, so whenever you come across this, there will be a message here, there will be something that resonates. Take from it what you need when you need it. Got two unusual tarot decks here, the Dreams of Gaia Tarot and the Osho Zen Tarot. And we're going to have a look, we're going to shine a light on your current love connection. So if you're single, this is not for you. Okay. Scorpio. 5 of Water. Let's see if we can get a nice, good view on this. Some beautiful colours here, some very striking reds. Passion. Passionate relationship. 5 of Water. Contemplation. A bit of hermiting, your emotions, your water emotions, coming to the fore. Rays of sunlight, optimism, positivity coming through, shining light on your relationship. Perhaps you feel a little bit stuck, a little bit stagnated, procrastinated. You feel that the relationship is standing still and there's not much movement, and it's something you want to change. Doors are opening, opportunities, chances, you're opening your heart. This is the Ace of Water. Ace of Water, new opportunities, new chances, yes. Chance to start over again, if you want it. If you want to take this opportunity, if you want to make that choice to start again in this relationship, to start over, to make significant changes. The King of Air. This is your more intellectual side coming through, rational, mental based, decisive, analytical, dissecting, cool, calm and collected. Seeing things from a higher perspective. Been thinking about this for quite a while, haven't you? Your intuition is pretty sharp. You're receiving downloads, messages from the divine. And following pretty much your intuition here when it comes to this, the changes you may want to make in this relationship. We have the 6 of Fire. We have to battle within, battle with the dark, the shadow side, the light side. So you've been doing your shadow work. You're working on your insecurities, your anxieties, closing old wounds, facing inner fears, nurturing something new here. This dandelion wants to grow. We have a sort of a King of Cups. He's more of a spritey type. He's trying to keep the cup of love overflowing for you. So there is something working in the background. Your angel, your guide, your guardian, your spirit guide. They want this cup to keep flowing. They want the emotions to keep flowing. So you're battling within. You may feel some confliction, some contradictions within, some disharmony, some stress. right now. You're not blaming that on your partner. That is something that is just that you're dealing with, and that is happening right now, which you need to share here. We have an intense movement to the past. Intense look at the past for some reason. I think you're going back to the beginning of how it was, how it started, what were your feelings, what were the circumstances, what has changed. So this is all very intense here going on within you. That's why we have the fire, there's lots of fire here. Possibilities, chances, options, as I said. Seeing things from a higher perspective. You have the ego. And there's the dawn. It's a new day, it's a new dawn. Any day you can change. Any day is the day where you can start the changes. The doors are open, there's possibilities. There is options. There are chances. Sometimes you want to approach life with your inner vision, your inner child, your innocence, looking at innocence. Number 19, and that's 10, new beginning. Definitely want the new beginning. You want to go back to when it was less complicated. Of course, it is always less complicated when you start the relationship. It's only when you go on that you realise what the other's baggage is, your baggage. Things change. Sometimes you don't have control, sometimes you have control. So you can never go back. No matter how hard you try. There's no chance to go back to the beginning, obviously. Even though that may be your dream, that may be your desire. Now, what appears to be going on here? You are in a conflict, you're in a contradictions, due to the fact that you're not communicating, participation, working together will resolve most of your problems in this relationship. Now, that's obviously both of you have made that mistake, or have had this oversight of not communicating to a large extent, or when necessary, or when the situation demanded it, you didn't talk. That needs to be done. Divine has sent you a gift, the Seer's Crystal, Clarity, Focus, Divination. Yes, you are seeing things from a higher perspective. Absolutely. And that's given you the impetus to want to make these changes, because it's been rattling along like a slow train, your relationship, but you want to speed up a little bit. Perhaps you got bored. I know. Scorpions get bored easily, don't they? So I hear. So I have experienced that. With the Scorpions, I know they do get bored. They like a challenge. They want to progress. They want to feel that they're progressing, not that they're standing still. So clarity, focus, divination, use your intuition. See things clearly, clear thinking, calculating, decisive. Connecting to your higher self, your higher awareness, expanding that consciousness. The Divine Feminine. The frequency of the Divine Feminine supports our soft, receptive and nurturing side. facilitating our intuition and intrinsic understanding of our connection to the cosmos. Spiritual awakening. Things are changing. Connecting to your higher self, becoming aware, becoming more self-confident, you believe in yourself. You're realizing your powers, your potential, your capacities, your talents. So you're in the energy of the Divine Feminine, whether you're male or female. And there's a slow development of a change of proceedings, change of how you look at life, so to speak. You know, your view of things and your opinions, all that is slowly changing. But you're staying stable, you're staying grounded because you're aware of what's going on. You have that self-confidence, that self-worth. We have calculating karma, breaking the bonds of the past. Moving forward, looking at our book of karma and destiny here. Oh, this is your book of life. We have an Ankh here. You want to experience more, you want to collect more wisdom, more knowledge. You are a highly unusual person. You're kind of a unicorn in your appearance, in your outlook, your opinions, the way you approach situations and other people. You are a unicorn. So you're seeking the other unicorns around you here. There's Nautilus. There's a frog. There's some sort of water bird. I don't know what it is. Forgotten its name. Fishes, turtles. You want familiarity, but you also want something unusual. Your partner, obviously, in the beginning must have seemed very unique to you. And that they still are. Even if you don't always feel that, because you've become too familiar, become too set in your ways, become too stuck. You are after all a fixed sign, Scorpio. Not changing easily. It would be a big push if you wanted to change anything about yourself. You can change things about the relationship, but communication, participation, cooperation, working together. That's the only way you're going to change things. Wow, that's an interesting reading, I must say. Very nice. I like the vibe. Because we have water, we have fire, and they're very much opposing. So, are you living with a fire sign? Leo, Sag, Aries. To partner that, one of those. Because there seem to be, obviously, we're attracted to them, perhaps for their fiery side, which you don't. You have a creative side, but it's not as fiery as theirs may be, if they are an actual fire sign. But, you know, that's supposition. We don't know. I don't know. Only you know what your partner's like. and whether you will achieve the cooperation, the working together, the participation, to bring balance and equilibrium into your life, so the light and the dark are totally balanced, and the water and all the other elements, the earth and the fire and the air, everything needs to be balanced. That is your desire, but you also want a more simplified life. Well, discuss it. You never know. You won't know until you express your wishes. You won't know until then whether there is a possibility for that to come true or not. So Scorpio, it's been a big pleasure reading for you, and thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next reading. Until then, take very good care. Bye-bye.